When I was young, I always seemed to be the popular kid. I had lots of friends, beautiful blonde hair, and light green eyes, nice clothing, and I was good at most of my activities. I was basically like Regina George from Mean Girls. I was head of the popular kids, pretty, liked by everyone, and I was also a bully. In kindergarten, a girl named Isabella was crying alone. I felt bad for her and decided to comfort her. I walked up to her and said hi. As I spoke to her, she stopped crying and sniffed. "Hi?" she questioned. "I'm Carrie," I said. And she responded, "I'm Isabella, but you can call me Issy." "Okay, Issy it is." For all of kindergarten and first grade, we were best friends, always seeing each other if one another was free to play. But in second grade, everyone always said mean things about her. The more people said mean things about her, the more she began to seem like a complete moron to me. So much so that at the end of second grade, I wasn't her friend anymore. She was sad to see me walking away from our friendship. So in third and fourth grade, while I never hurt her physically, I always ended up saying mean things about her. In fifth grade, when no one was looking, I tripped her. Then, when she was down, I started kicking her and doing other cruel things. By middle school, no one liked Issy. They bullied her. She got rude comments on her Snapchat and Tumblr all the time. By the way, I didn't mention this, but Issy was an amazing artist. She could draw the realest-looking animals by fourth grade and a Mondrian-looking city in black and white by seventh grade. While I was friends with her in first grade, she told me she wanted to be a cartoonist. So I told her to keep up her dreams, and I know it will happen. However, people bullied her on her amazing art by saying she wasn't good enough. It was terrible. One person said a newborn dog can draw better than her. Little insults here and there. But I guess she was scared, so she never told any teachers about the bullying that was happening, nor her parents. It was only by 10th grade when I started to realize just how isolated I had made her. No one would interact with her unless they were mocking her. She sat by herself for lunch and by herself in class. She had made a Twitter poll asking, "Friends from school, do you like me or not?" And 98% said no and 2% said yes. When the tweet came out, I voted yes. I felt bad for her. About a week after she posted the tweet, she didn't show up to school. I assumed she'd be back the next day or so, but she wasn't. 2 months went by. She still didn't show up at school. 3 months go by, and during the morning announcements, the principal said, "Can all the 10th graders meet me in the auditorium at 10 o'clock? So we did. When I got to the auditorium, I sat next to my friends Allie and Kara. As everyone quieted down, the principal pulled out a letter from his pocket and then began to read. I had stopped paying attention until I heard him call my name. As I got up, the principal told me to go sit with a boy named Connor. Connor sat silently, looking devastated. "You have to go up there and represent all of the 10th grade and apologize for pushing Isabella to end her life." What? A million thoughts started to run through my head. Issy had ended her life? And I couldn't believe what I had heard. It was my fault she passed. I began thinking of all of the wrong I had done. I was so ashamed, so shocked at the damage I had caused. I had to say something. So I walked up and apologized, singling myself out especially for being so nasty towards her in front of everyone. The whole grade that didn't show any remorse towards Issy boos at me. After that day, I lost all of my friends and followers on my social media, and everyone started to treat me the same way Issy was. I was punished with a 3-month suspension, a ban from the dance, and more. Looking back at it, no punishment could amount to what Issy had gone through. I moved schools and I couldn't go to college. None of them would accept me because of the devastating situation I had caused. I now live with my parents, and I am trying to do better, although I still have no job and no school to attend. I am trying to get a hold of my life. But what had happened back in high school will stay with me forever. Not a day goes by that I don't think about what happened, Not a day goes by without me feeling the guilt on my shoulders. If only I had acted differently.